Two T's in a pod, yeah, we're taking a ride. Tombi and Tam got the mic open wide. Talking TV, talking news, spilling tea in the blues with some movie reviews and a laugh or two. From big screen dreams to our daily schemes, moves, pets, and holiday themes. Poppy and Rosie barking in the back. Cosmo, Yarny, Salem on the cat attack. So grab a seat, let's chat a lot. You never know what we've got. Two voices, one vibe, come along for the ride. It's two T's in a pod, let's get it on.
And a round of applause. Wow, that's really loud. I looked at my mic when Jesus, I feel like I'm really loud.
You're always really loud.
Chat, am I exceptionally louder than normal?
No, you're not now. You were.
Okay, I've just dropped my audio ever so slightly, but I was looking at the microphone and it's like boom, right full. I'm like, shite. I feel like I've just killed someone.
Yes, my eardrum. my good eardrum.
Say that again.
That was my... Don't start on me. That was my good eardrum you just murdered.
Oh, dear. Good to see you, ladies, gentlemen. Welcome to Two T's in the Pod.
Sorry, Roro. I just poked her up the nose.
You poked Rosie in the nose?
Yeah, I did.
Very nice. Welcome to episode number 36. We are hitting big numbers. 36 episodes of me and Tam talking stuff. And it's always a pleasure to see.
Talking crap.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's not just talking shite and bollocks, but it's also just discussing what's going on in the world and just having a quick step back and have a bit of a muse and drink a cup of coffee or a cup of tea out of one of my favourite cups. Look, it's the Tombi cup.
And the Tam cup.
Yes. The fact that it's got this on the other side. Oh, yes.
And that.
How you doing, Clifton? Good to see you. But, chat, it's been we've been busy. I've been busy. Has Tam been busy? Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah, and Tam's also not feeling very well.
Yeah, we were almost going to postpone Two T's, and Tam was like, nah, let's do it. And I was like, okay. But yeah, more of the room downstairs has been gutted. So I'll show you some pictures in a minute. But before we do that, let's say hello to the chat. Legatus coming in early as always. Thank you very much indeed. How you doing? And Panda. How you doing, Panda? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. And Charlotte. Hello, Nanny and Grandad. How are you? Nanny's not very well. Grandad has got a headache from hell, but I'm pretty sure this lovely cup of tea that I made myself is going to sort it out, as it does. And we've taken the dogs out. The dogs have had their walks. So they're all happy. It does sound like Rosie's grumbling, though. Is it Poppy?
Yep, that's Poppy having a grump.
Yeah, bless her.
Yeah.
Bless her heart. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, Charlotte, we haven't had a bad day. It's temperature's dropped, which I'm glad about.
I've got a sweatshirt on.
The temperature has dropped down south, so at least I should be able to get a decent night's sleep tonight. Hopefully. Teresa, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you, my friend. And then Clifton over on the Rumble side. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Yes. We're going to be back for Anime After Dark, 10 o'clock tonight. The usual suspects. You'll probably find myself, Hanayama, Abe, Clifton, Hyperbolic Ninja, depending on if he's about. Smoothie DJ, depending on if he's about. It's always good laugh. Just come and join us. Everyone's more than welcome for Anime After Dark. I drop a link for you to log into the application that I host the actual anime in. So you'll be able to watch the anime at the same time as us. It's a really good application. Abe! It's good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, bless her, Teresa. With the 99-cent red rose. Oh, bless your heart. That is a red rose. See, the thing is, when it comes through on EV Marks, it doesn't show you the emote, which is a bit weird. But it is a red rose. It is a red rose. Thank you very much indeed, Teresa. That's incredibly kind of you. And then we've got Lee Titch. Hey, parents. Hey, chat. Yes, if only Lee had come round, he would have been able to help with cupboards and stuff. Instead, he just doesn't come round and just lets his dad sort out everything by himself again, as usual.
It's me. I was helping you carry cupboards out.
Did you injure yourself in the process?
Kind of.
So, Lily, come around tomorrow. No, don't come around tomorrow because it's all done now. It's all done. Well, majority of it's done. So I've been taking pictures. So this office that I'm currently in, or the spare bedroom, this is what we would call the box room, which is tiny. You get a bed in it, but you really can't get anything else in it. And the idea is to go downstairs to move the office into the hobby room. Now, the problem is the hobby room... Your belly's really grumbling.
That's not me grumbling.
Now, the room downstairs, I'm trying to find an image where I've taken a picture of it, where it's complete.
No.
And as luck would have it, I can't find a fucking image now.
You did have loads.
Yeah, I've been taking regular images, guys, of the work that I'm doing in the room. So everything on the walls, then everything off the walls, then everything just freaking everywhere. And it's got to the stage now where most of the cupboards are out, all of the wall units are pulled down.
Quiet.
All of the flooring, so things like the floor is all been cleaned, swept. You can see all of the patches on the wall. It's a bit of a shitty image to show on my phone. But you get the idea. Lots of work going into there. I've got to do a load of sanding tomorrow. I'm going to actually probably have to do some... You might have to mute.
I'm going to punch her lights out in a minute.
Do that instead then. See who wins. Yeah, I'm going to have to start painting tomorrow. I need to order some worktop. So I need to replace the worktop. I need to move some plugs as well.
Get down, stupid.
Get down, stupid. He's busy in the house. So I'm going to probably make some mess tomorrow. I've got to move one of the switches. So because I'm taking all of the cupboards out. So think of your kitchens, guys. And you'll have kitchen cupboards down one side, kitchen cupboards down the other side, and probably a sink towards the windows so you can look at outside while you're washing your dishes, whatever. It's a very similar layout downstairs. Now, all of that is now gone. There is 3 cupboards remaining in there. There's only 2 cupboards in there currently. One is the corner cupboard. One of them's got all of the server switch equipment for the internet for the house. So I've got to leave that one in place. The only problem is that because I've taken out the sideboards, one of the sideboards had 2 of the power supplies on them. So normal 240-volt sockets for the wall. So I've got to move one of those over. And I'm umming and ahhing whether I hide it behind the cupboard or whether I drop it straight down in line with the cupboard and run a spur behind the cupboard for the cupboard electrics. So it's a bit of mess tomorrow. But it is what it is, and that's what filler was for. Get the old mud and bit of filler. Lee says, well, if you had messaged, I would have come round. No, you normally just come round anyway.
Well, he was round yesterday, weren't he, after work? Yeah. I think it was yesterday.
But yeah,
Don't know. It may have been.
It's going well. I've worked out how much flooring I need. I've got to run some cables and stuff like that for display ports, sockets. Because one of the things I want to do is also mount all my monitors on the wall so they're not bolted to the desk like they are here, because they're a lot further forward to my face. What I want to do is set them back towards and bang them onto the wall instead, so I can move the desk at any point in time if I need to. There are so many things plugged into my desk. It's insane. It's absolute insanity.
It's a bit like my desk. It looks like a snake's wedding.
Your desk, yes, snake's wedding. But you look at mine. They've had the wedding. They've had 3 divorces. They've got married again 15 times. They've had 17 children and 3 deaths. There is now a cemetery of snakes because some of these cables are not even fucking plugged into anything anymore. They are no longer plugged in. They are no longer doing anything. But it's good to see people over on the Rumble. Don't forget, we are live on Rumble, YouTube. And actually, today, we are actually live on Twitch and Kick as well. But for the most part, it's all about Rumble. As much as some people don't like Rumble, it seems. There's been some interesting conversations over on Twitter today.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the problem is people's opinions. People have got fucking cob on about stuff. And you try and turn around and say, yes, but that's just your opinion. You're not bringing fact to the equation. You're just generalizing that Rumble's a poor platform, that it's all bots and bot accounts. But it's a very general statement. Where's give me some evidence, give me some facts, give me something I can look at, give me some numbers, and then we'll discuss it more. Don't just generalize and say, well, everybody on Rumble just kneels down and sucks dick for views and whatever, when that's completely bollocks. And I know it's bollocks because that's not what I fucking do. And I'm growing.
Yeah.
And I'm growing quite nicely over on Rumble. And the thing is that I try to explain as well is that I spend time going around to other creators, other streamers, joining in with their streams, joining in with their chat, talking to people, and just generally building up that relationship and that rapport between individuals. Much like going down a pub and you just generally have a chat with someone. And it's like it almost fell on deaf ears. Like the whole reason I'm getting views or subs or anything like that over on Rumble was nefarious. It wasn't natural, or it wasn't because I was putting effort in.
Okay.
Honestly, I got frustrated in the end. I was just ready to say, do you know what? Whatever you want to believe, you crack on. You have one. This is a really good misconception that everybody has. Everybody's got the right to speak. You don't have the right to be listened to. I'm sorry, guys. It's a harsh reality that some people really need to fucking learn. You can talk all day long. No one should ever silence anyone. Everyone should be able to talk as much as they want. No one's gonna have to listen to it. There's nothing enshrined in law that says me as an individual I have to listen to the bullshit that comes out your mouth. You can talk all day long. Fucking cows come home. Misconception, and people gotta realize it. Terra Crystal, hey Tombi. I'm usually out exercising this time of day, but I took the day off. How goes the Tennessee property hunt, mate? It's unfortunately we kind of
win the lottery.
Yeah, unfortunately we kind of spoiled ourselves because we started having a look at some of the higher end valued properties, and you're talking it's like 6, 7, 8 million. And there was this one property for 8 million. And my good God, I would move in tomorrow. I would move half of the people I know. I would just say, right, because this property's got like 7, 8 cabins on it. I'll say, right, okay, Yanni, take over that one. Use that cabin for your yarning business. Move your family over that one. Titch in chat, you live that one. And all I would say is, because the properties are working, kind of like a working property, it's a working business now. And it's like 309 acres. And I would say, you live there for free. Just help me maintain the property. That's all I'm ever going to ask. So yeah, we kind of spoil ourselves. We need to win the lottery. Bishop,
Yeah, definitely.
how you doing, Bish? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you.
Oh, my bad.
Sadly, I haven't won the lottery yet.
No.
I haven't won the lottery yet.
Oh, I take it we didn't get anything last night.
They would email me if I'd won anything. I'm just not even paying attention to it. I'm just hoping that one day, Rachel lol Tombi wants to create a streamer commune, which sounds awesome. To be fair, I just want everybody to have the opportunity to succeed in it. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, that's a bit inclusive." Well, yes and no, but the thing is that I came into the streaming game really, really late, so I found it quite difficult to start the growth going.
American Jaffa cakes make me gag. They glow like neon, a radioactive flag. Tastes like regret on a flavorless brie. This isn't food, it's a bad memory.
Okay, so Tam, did you hear that?
Oh, no, only parts of it because it was deafening me.
Okay, so they were discussing Jaffa cakes not too long ago in Yanni's chat,
Yeah.
and about Rick was going to grab some Jaffa cakes and then give them to us as kind of like snacks when we go to America, which is only like 3 weeks away.
Yes.
And I happened to mention the fact that most American things, especially chocolate, taste like ass. And in order to properly solidify that fact, I actually made an AI song about how American Jaffa cakes taste like ass. So I was just fucking laughing. And not just that Tombi's level of petulance when he's in a funny mood, I even created the song, then cut out the bit, made it into a blurb, added it to Yanni's library so I could then play it on Yanni's stream and freaking just goad Rick. But yeah. Get Awesome Gaming! Where's my mouse gone? There it is.
I don't know.
Get Awesome Gaming over on Rumble! Hi! How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah. Coming back to Rachel. Yeah, I just want everybody to be able to grow like I have done. I've been really fortunate. And one of the biggest things for me in terms of karma in the streaming sphere was just doing Baldur's Gate 3 with Nina, because that opened up a lot of doors across the board for people to just understand who I am and what I do. And of course, I run with it. We've created new shows since then. I mean, originally for the first year, what was it? It was nothing but streaming video games. Then came the Hump Day Chinwag. Then comes the Sunday Spotlight. Then come 2Ts. Then come Anime After Dark. So we've made changes. We've iterated and improved all the time. Layouts, overlays. I mean, I can remember when I wasn't even using any form of overlays, and just stick me camera over the top of the game, and it was really, really difficult to move it around because the map would be in one corner or I'd cut off a party frame in another. And then just spending the time sorting out the overlays. So I just want everyone to get on Rachel, as sad as that is. Terra Crystal, 10 acres of farmland with a nice house that doesn't need to be fixed up is super rare. Yeah. We've found a few.
Yeah, we have. I mean, yeah, admittedly, there are a lot of places that need work. Even if they're structurally solid, there's still basements to finish or bathrooms. I mean, holy fuck, what do people do with their bathrooms?
There is some gaudiness going on. I will say to my American cousins, there is a distinct amount of gaudiness when it comes to some of your bathrooms. My good God. It's like, it's terrifying. I'm just looking at houses now. Let's do 11 to 50. Let's do 11 to 50. Right. Because we haven't actually looked at houses in a while. Let's flip the view.
No, I've had other things to think about, i.e. 3 weeks away from the holiday.
Yeah.
And there's still a hell of a lot to do.
I was going to look at this one. 370,000 for 32 acres.
Oh, that don't seem bad. Where is it, though? I bet it's over towards Memphis.
I bet it is. Let's see if I can figure it out before we go too far out.
No freaking way.
What?
That we're moving anywhere near Memphis.
No, this looks like the...
Can't flipping see anything. Yeah. It's because you've got it on that map.
Do you know what it is? So Memphis is over here.
Yeah.
So it's right south towards the border with Alabama. It's west side, but it's southwest of Nashville.
Yeah.
But it's a chunk. I mean, the thing is, it's got trees.
It's got trees.
It's got trees, which was one of my stipulations. I want to be able to have trees. Gallery.
And we've actually found a lot at that price. At that sort of price. We've found a hell of a lot.
Yep. Clifton says, I renovate houses. Fly me over. What? Do you? Is that what you do? Ah. Interesting.
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
We'll remember that.
Do you know what? It's funny you should say, Clifton, because one of the things me and Tam were joking about is that because we know so many freaking people through the interwebs and everything now, it's a case of, I wonder how many people are electricians. I wonder how many people are plumbers. I wonder how many people are carpenters and chippies and plasterers and painters and renovators. Rachel says, is it haunted? Lol, that's a crazy price. I don't know.
That's what I was saying. I've seen quite a few at that price.
I mean, it looks pretty.
Yeah, let's see what the inside of the shack looks like.
I mean, it looks small. The house itself looks small.
That looks tiny.
Yeah, it does look a bit tiny. Yeah, that. There you go. You can have that. You can live there.
No, you can have the garage.
What?
It's only a dinky garage too.
Yeah, the house is tiny. The house is small.
Fuck that.
That's. I know it's going to sound kind of like tooting your own horn, but that's about the width of our living room.
Yeah.
It looks a bit dinky, but I mean, it's cute. It's cute. Figs,
It's
how you
cottage.
doing?
That's absolutely no use to us with 2 dogs.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it would be nah. I mean, I've got more fucking shit than that. Christ, we need to have
2 rooms that size just for your stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say we need at least 2 or 3 rooms, and this is why I need a workshop. We need 2 or 3 rooms that size in order to just get my crap in there. John Ambler, how you doing, John? It's good to see you, brother. Terra Crystal, being that rural area, the crime may not be so bad, but I would be wary going west of Knoxville. That is the same opinion we've got as well.
There are a couple of areas around Nashville that we've been looking at that are actually really nice.
Figgy says, that is a shed they sell at Lowe's that they've turned into a tiny home. Yes.
Yeah.
Chickens. Which is another thing we're definitely going to have. We're going to have chickens.
Yeah. I wouldn't fit the dining table in that bloody kitchen.
Look at the size of the bloody fridge, though. I mean, the fridge is big.
Yeah, we need a fridge that size, but I wouldn't fit our dining table in there.
Our dining table is massive. It's a solid oak dining table houses. What the fuck creepy shit is that? I don't know if this is going to sound really weird, but if you're taking pictures of a house, you wouldn't take pictures of occupants, especially not holding doll heads.
They look like... Are you sure they're not both cardboard cutouts?
Definitely, she looks like she wants to snack on a few children. Honestly, that's fucking creepy. That's creepy.
Yeah, Rick, I'm not paying that much for something I'm then going to have to build on.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad space.
What's that? Basement?
That's the basement. I could live down there.
It's fucking bigger than the house.
Yeah. I mean, that's the point of why I would live down there. I'd be down there all the time. Just like make a little... Yeah, see, the thing is they've built into the hill, which is fine. There's no problem with that.
Oh, so it might actually... Why is there a fucking stupid door up there?
Yeah, that's exactly why I just went,
Why? Why is there a door floated?
Spot the issue. Oh, mate. John Ambler says, my dream home would be a garage, loft, or barndominium. Yeah, bandonomium. But a fucking door. Why is there a fucking door floating halfway up the bloody building?
We've seen that on a few, actually.
Escape.
Unless they put it there for if you're going to build like a veranda. But there's no freaking windows on that side either.
I reckon... do you know what? I actually reckon they used to have a veranda. I reckon they used to have a deck. Look at the wall. It's all fallen down.
Yeah.
So I reckon there used to be something up there covering over this area, because you can see the piles at the end of the brickwork. You can see the two grey concrete piles.
But there's no windows either.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, isn't it? Fucking American houses are weird. Americans are weird. We can't wait to come across.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that much for that.
Yeah, I just solely want to look at East Tennessee. Well, a lot of these we've seen before, though. Two bed.
That seems a lot. 1 bed, 1 bath.
Yeah. I want to have a look. Let's have a look at this one. It's very green. It's almost like they've touched up the saturation on the green filter. Figgy says tornado took it. Yeah, definitely.
Somebody took it. Someone didn't know how to use their ride-on mower.
John Ambler says that's the door that says might as well jump. And Daily Dysfunction, how you doing? That's the yeeting door. Yes.
Yeah.
It's definitely a yeeting door. It's for guests who have overstayed their welcome. It probably had a deck. That's what I'm thinking. Probably had a deck and it's been removed. And Zara, I wrote a book about 100 Days of Trump. Check it. Nice. Terra Crystal. They may have cleared out some of the grounds, put the lower door and garage in, and forgot about the other door. Mate, it is phenomenal.
But it's the lack of windows as well.
That's a bit of a raunchy ranch. It's very red.
Yeah, it's just got a...
Yeah. It's got a pond. They have... It does feel like they've oversaturated the image, though.
Yeah.
Because there's no way the grass is that green. That's oversaturation, and the roof ain't going to be that red. Right, so we've got a pond where we can bury and dispose of bodies. That's good. Oh, that would be funny. Have you seen the boat he's got over the front? I bet he just puts that into that little pond and just goes around and round and round like a numpty. Unemployed Davyverse, be right back. 2 T's on. And I like the house hunting section. Yes. Terry Chris. Yeah. It appears that you are buying the land and the homes are incidental. To a large degree. Figgy says that's a tin roof. They definitely can be that red. That was for Yanni. Ah, right. Okay. Nice. Because Yanni and Alleged are playing Streets of Rage, aren't they? They're playing Streets of Rage? Clifton over on Rumble says, make it a moat. Get Awesome Gaming. That looks like a renovated Dawdy house, as small as it is, but not sure how much Amish there are in Tennessee. Quite a few.
Loads. There's massive communities.
Yeah, we have noticed that there is a lot of Amish there, which isn't a problem up until you start looking in the house and it's like, oh, this looks nice. That looks pretty. No lights. No sockets on the wall. Fuck.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those, and you think, fuck, that's a lot of work. You got to wire a whole house.
Yep.
And bring it in, the services in, because a lot of them.
Kavenigtigoa is now following over on Kick. Thank you very much indeed. There was no way I was pronouncing that correct. That was insane.
It popped up and disappeared too quick for me to even read it.
Do you know what? There's a lot on this fucking property. There is a lot on this property. So 350,000. It's in Springville. 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 3,500 square foot. But looking at this, there's quite sizable amount of outhouse as well. Not a bad. We've looked at this one, haven't we? I feel like we've looked at this one because the main road was here. Because we said about.
Didn't we say it'd be fine because we put the trees down.
We would put a line of trees down this end.
And a ruddy, safe fence so the dogs couldn't get through.
Yeah, basically. Because that was my only concern was that main road that was there. But the house itself was completely fine.
You might also like my home state of Missouri.
Right,
I'm trying to think where Missouri is now.
If you can do me a favour, Tam, and at least tell me who said that. Clifton. You might also like my home state of Missouri. Hold on a minute. There's something that's not quite right with this yogurt. Clifton, don't you live in Germany? Or have I just got the wrong end of the stick? I'm sure you lived in Germany. Do you know what? All this time, there's me thinking Clifton's Germany. And he's from Missouri. That'd be fucking hilarious. That'd be hilarious. Davyverse, good fresh farmer's food on the doorstep, though. This is going to be one of the other things. We are going to have freezers. It's going to be a case where you just go into a freezer. You go into a butcher's and you say, right, I want to buy a whole cow. Can you break the whole cow down into the major components? Make your minced beef
and the doggy foods. Because they are.
Yeah, I mean, all of the toes, lips, bums, and arseholes, and everything in between could go dog food.
And the offal, because the dogs eat the offal.
But Clifton, I live in Germany, but I am from Missouri. Nice.
Yeah,
don't really feel at home in Germany, though. Yeah. Germans are weird. Bless them.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't feel at home in Germany.
File 13, Central USA, the humidity is terrible in Missouri, but the cost of living is bottom dollar, really cheap there. Make sure you do your first American thing and place your bets on the Kentucky Derby, Tombi. Good shout. I like it. Get Awesome Gaming. I'm from Ohio. And my wife is from Amish country, so her neighbours are Amish. To be fair, most of them have lights and cell phones and whatnot these days. So are they relaxing on the electric side? Oh, that's interesting, actually. I mean, at some point, obviously, you would expect even communities like Amish to eventually adopt some forms of technology.
And the comment from Davey. Looking for a cow, I've got my sister. How much you willing to pay?
20 dibdobs. That's harsh. One of these days, your sister's going to realise you just said something naughty about her. And then she's going to give you a black eye.
Oh,
and then she's going to come and spank your ass. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that when it comes to stocking up, so we will have basically a big freezer. One, I want to get the solar panel and the battery backups installed, so that at all times the freezers have got power. Because the last thing you want to do is have a whole slab of beef that's need to be cooked because the freezer's gone. It'll be a good cook up. It'll be the best barbecue ever.
Or a couple of 100 kilos of dog food that's defrosting.
Yeah. Because we're going to have probably up to 15 Bernese Mountain Dogs at some point. Easily. And this is the main reason why we're after the land. So a couple of times some of the guys have said 1 acre, 2 acres is going to be enough. And it's like, no, guys. We want to raise and breed Bernese Mountain Dogs.
Oh, Davey.
What?
Happy birthday, mate. Many happy returns of the day.
Davey, is it your birthday?
Yes, I remembered he said a couple of days ago.
It's happy birthday time! Balloons! Have lots of balloons for Davey Verse. Happy birthday, brother. Many happy returns. Can we have the happiest birthdays in the chat for Davey Verse? And some more fireworks. I really hope no one's driving because that does tend to be quite loud in their cars. Rick, I can set you guys up with my ex battle axe if you want a cow free. No. No. For sure, smart move. Rachel says, gasp 15 burners. Yeah, so the goal was always... is for Tam. That's going to be Tam's business. So when we come across the States, Tam's business is going to be the looking after, grooming, boarding, Bernese Mountain Dogs, you name it, everything in between. So that's going to be her business, and there is opportunity there for that business. For me, I'll still be doing my consulting work. I can pretty much work from anywhere. So I'll still carry on my coding. But the other thing as well is that I might do 3 days a week and do 2 days a week of my own stuff, side jobs, side ventures and things like that, because I've got loads of stuff that I need to crack on with. I've just never been able to spend the time to do it in between the normal day job, Monday to Friday, and then streaming and podcasts in the evening kind of thing. If I work just 3 days a week and spend that Thursday, Friday on my own stuff, I think that's going to be the way ahead. Plus, doing coding streams. I've always wanted to do coding streams with everybody, and I think it would be quite interesting building anything from applications to games and all sorts of stuff live on air, because it's interesting. We've got... Did you click something?
Yeah.
Okay. Click what you just clicked.
Right, it was Get Awesome.
Okay.
The Bernedoodle.
We inherited a Bernedoodle. My wife's dad bought a puppy a few weeks before he passed. Oh, bless. She is a lovable goober, whether you want it or not. Where are our dogs?
They're both asleep. Poppy's on the sofa, Rosie's on the floor in front.
So I should be able to do this.
No.
Nah.
No,
you just see Rosie. You just see Rosie's head. Interesting. Wait. Tam's downstairs, by the way, so by the power of Grayskull, I can control her camera. That's the modern technology. I was going to highlight Get Awesome's earlier. The Schwartzies, the Amish in all black, are generally the ones that still reject modern amenities, but the Amish that tend to wear colours seem to be a lot more flexible. Now, it's good, and it does help, obviously, in terms of integrations, because there's going to be stuff. I'm one of these that if I can help someone else and they can help me, why the fuck wouldn't you do that? I mean, at the end of the day, if someone needs help building something, go and bloody help them. You never know. If you need something built, they might come and help you back. It's quid pro quo kind of thing. And it is good to see. I mean, Amish. Tombi, just DM you pics of my home so you can see how green it is here in Tennessee right now.
Yeah, you're in late spring as well, so I should imagine it is very green.
Tommy's got his tongue hanging out. I've got 8 messages. Holy shit. Boom. Wow. Yeah. I've got lots of people pinging me. Oh, it's very green.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be very green.
Obviously, I'll do this image because it's less likely to dox anybody. So share this one. But yeah, it's actually quite nice. It's quite lovely.
Yeah, but that's what I was expecting anyway.
Yeah. It's quite lovely. Figgy Plays, there are Amish companies that build those amazing barns. Yeah, man, the thing is, what I find amazing is the speed in which they do it.
Yeah.
It's the speed. It's like, all of a sudden, it's like, I think it's Family Guy, where they knock a Amish barn down and it's like rebuilt in seconds, and it's knocked down again, it's rebuilt in seconds again. Carry on looking at this one. So yeah, this is because this had a hell of an extension to it. So it had the main house and then they extended it like miles.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a bad opportunity because it had all of the fencing around the property already. But like we said, one of the things that we would have to do is
remove the barbed wire and put different fencing up. I've got a real thing about barbed wire.
Yeah, barbed wire would have to go, and I would build hedges and get the hedges woven. Because it would be the best way. It would be the best way. And Panda! Oh, puppies! Yeah. We like puppies.
Yeah. They're not, I will say, although the Bernese are absolutely fantastic dogs, make brilliant family
animals.
Dogs. Good with kids, good with all people, good with most animals. The problem is they suffer from separation anxiety. So you can't leave them for long periods at a time. So if you don't work from home or there's not one person at home most of the time, you're pretty screwed unless you put them into doggy daycare.
Davyverse says, with Starlink these days, you don't even have to worry about internet connections. Starlink is good, and it does give you a fairly credible internet connection. There's still a latency involved that you just got to be aware of. And I think, if I'm correct, there's also an amount of data exchange that you've got hard limits. You got hard limits, but it might have changed since then. Yeah, this is the house I thought was weird because it had a load of barbecues everywhere.
Yes.
Because it had gas barbecue in the garage, then it had a gas barbecue in here.
In the kitchen.
And this is what made me think that this was an Amish house.
But then there's lighting. So I don't know.
Yeah, it just made me think that it was Amish, but this is all definitely electric. There's definitely electrical things about.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah,
Who's
I mean,
used
there's no
barbecues
TV.
for cookers?
There's no TV in any single room.
No.
And that was the other thing of me saying it's Amish.
Yeah.
Because it's like, look at, it's the gas or a
in there.
candle. There's a candle light there. There's definitely a candle light. Tombi, if you have a large enough barn, you could offer a stable for people with horses to board there. Gas barbecue in the kitchen. Yeah, honestly. Figgy says, my fur baby now has separation anxiety so bad that she gives herself colitis if I leave her. Oh, bless. I have to hope they just pulled it inside because of the weather.
No.
I think that's a permanent fixture.
That's what they've been cooking on.
Yeah, I
Apart
honestly
from
think that's
the
a permanent fixture.
The old archetype.
And the reason why I say that, Rachel, is because if you see this one here, you can just see another one just outside the door.
Yeah.
There's literally just another one, like 5 foot away from the previous one. And then you've got the Arga. It's a little bit cluttered.
I would say it's Amish.
I think that's a dungeon. To be honest. I honestly think that's a dungeon. And they like to play with their balls.
But then you see
say
snooker tables and you think, well...
Say, are you okay? Say's coming to see me. How you doing, mate? Say the black cat. Hi. Oh, you are coming to see me as well. Are you okay? Everyone's going to see your bowl and your big balls. We need to get those balls chopped off, mate.
Yeah, we do need to get them chopped off because he's trying to hump everything in sight at the moment.
Yeah. It's actually quite funny when he's trying to hump Rosie. It's like, it's not going to work, mate. It's not going to work. Bless him. Oh, now he's just winked his butthole in my face. Come on, then. I'll open the door. Come on. There you go.
Yeah, that place is a little bit strange. It's big. Get your fucking arse out of my face.
Yes, Rick, 100%. Get your ass out of my face. But you could do something with it. I was a little bit concerned over the tiles, though. Especially with asbestos. I was a little bit worried over the tiles.
Yeah, they don't look thick enough to be asbestos.
You could easily do something with the property. I mean, getting electrics installed, Christ, I could wire the electrics myself. I mean, you've got 2 breakers here, so there's clearly something going on. But whether they're actually active or not, I don't know. It could be that it's an electrified house that's been taken over by someone who's Amish, and they've just turned everything off. Barbecue! More barbecues! More gas canners. Yeah, this is the thing. Look at all the gas canisters. There's like 15 of them.
Yeah, I could see the potential in it as well.
Yeah.
It is big enough that you could do something with it.
Get Awesome says anything that isn't hardwired latency is going to be an issue. I tried Verizon's free 5G for streaming, and it was absolutely non-starter when I did anything with gaming. Be mindful of internet access wherever you decide to move, because my mother-in-law still lives in Amish country, and she has completely unacceptable internet options available to her. Yeah, and this is the thing. Bearing in mind that we're going from speed test. Let's have a look at what our current speed test is. Clicking the button. Let's leave that to go in the background. Charlene, how you doing, sweetheart? Here, Tombi and Tam and chat. Been listening to most of the stream while eating my tea. Happy birthday, Davyverse. Kisses, cakes, presents, and fireworks. See, I actually went to the farm shop today, Daily, to get a load of lovely meats. A load of barbecue stuff. And then it just got cold outside, so I didn't end up doing it. So
It was bloody freezing. I had to put a coat on to walk the dogs.
I made myself a burger on the cooker instead. The internet's a little bit slower today. Let me zoom in so there's no chance of seeing anything. Obviously, I'm downloading stuff, and obviously we've got some download to worry about. But share this one instead. Upload is fairly solid. Our upload is usually pretty good. Download. If I haven't got 1 gigabit internet minimum, I'm going to struggle. I really am going to struggle. I do need to have fast internet. With all of the stuff that I've got going on in the house, with working as an IT consultant, can you imagine being an IT consultant and not having decent internet? The two don't go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other.
Yeah, honestly, Rick, it was baking this morning. I was out in the garden having a tidy up while Tombi was pulling out cupboards and whatnot.
It was red hot this morning.
And then it got to about 3 o'clock and it was absolutely freezing.
Charlene, don't be stressed. You don't need to worry about it. Don't be stressed, mate. I know you're on your mobile. Do you know, I actually hate the YouTube mobile app because tagging sucks major donkey cock. It does. It really does. Real Wade! Nation Gaming, yes. May the 10th. May the 10th. Let me just double check.
What's May the 10th?
Watch party with Wade.
That's next Saturday, isn't it?
Yes. But obviously it's later on in the evening. So it's in between 2 tea. It's perfectly fitting in between 2 teas and Anime After Dark. So it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. How you doing, Real Wade Nation Gaming? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Oh my god, that makes my internet look like it's at snail's pace. Yeah, but do you know the worst thing is, Rachel? We've got 2 1 gigabit fiber connections coming into the house. That's just the main line. We've got a backup fiber connection. Now, download is 1 gig. Upload for that one is only 100 megs. But that's our secondary connection. The main one is 1 gig fiber up and down. We are waiting for the 2.5 gig update to hit our router. Because 2.5 gig fiber is available to us, we're just waiting for them to come around and actually sort it out. Get Awesome. She is sub 1 megabyte, and to do anything on it outside of maybe scrolling on Facebook, it's pointless. In your mouth, you want it to taste good. Oh, bless her heart. Panda has gifted 5 Tombi memberships. Oh, bless her heart. Shut up and take my money. This is all for you. You can shut up and take my money. C&D Designs has joined. This will go on for about a minute, guys. But, oh, that's... Bless her heart. Thank you very much indeed. That's incredibly generous of you. That's incredibly generous. Buddy Hepburn has joined for 1 month as a Muppet Sergeant. That is a good bunch of... No word of a lie. That's a good bunch of members. CL Beef.
Shut up and take my money.
And then we've got Galadorn, and then we've got Art of Dominique as well. Comics Dad, I saw you pop up.
Yeah.
Tombi, Queen was left speechless on what you set up for her. She said thank you so much. Shut up
and take my money.
Galadorn. So Comics Dad and Queen Comics, so they started to use EVMux, the program that we're using right now. Made me a collaborator, and I just popped in and set up the kind of like live stream and the different layouts where you've got us right now, me here, you down there, you've got a share over there. So I'd set that up for Comics Dad and Queen Comics. I'm glad you like it, mate. I'm glad you like it. You are most welcome. This is what Tombi does. That's what Tombi does. Figgy. So
if you buy a property without the internet access, you will have the option. Get it run. The cost will be on you though, and it will not be cheap. Yeah. That's whether or not you can actually get it run through.
Yeah, we've seen instances where it's been like a 20 grand bill to get internet. Now, the thing is, if that's going to be the case, then I would go down the line of having possibly two Starlink connections and just do link aggregation between them, and just combine them both. But Comics Dad, also, what the fuck is that nonsense on X about today? Don't even get me started on it, mate. The way I try to approach stupid issues like that, when someone has their cob on about a platform, but then they're trying to side skirt it. Now, I speak to Carl quite often, and this isn't necessarily a dig or a poke at Carl, because that's not how I am. That's not what I do. It's a case of I believe that Carl's statement was incorrect when it comes to what Comics Dad had said on Twitter, which was trying to support smaller creators, and it was taken in a completely different way. And I'm like, no, I'm going to call that one out. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit take. That's a bullshit take. At the end of the day. So Figgy, the intro song has started. Lol. Yep, you take care of yourself, Figgy. Good to see you. You take care of yourself, sweetheart. I like Figs. Figs is funny. If you haven't subbed to Figs, you should sub to Figs. She fucking makes me laugh every time she starts swearing and she's playing her games. I'm going to grab Figgy's link and I'm going to drop it into chat. There we go. There's Figgy's link. So she is streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. I'll drop you a YouTube and you'll be able to find your way onto Twitch from there. Wholesome gaming content. Same age as me and Tam, older, plays games, likes to have a laugh, enjoys
Comics Dad sub to everyone.
Yeah, I mean this is the thing. This is what I generally advise everybody to do, and that's why, very specifically, I give all of the creators and the streamers wrenches. Crack on, drop your links, drop other people's links. If you, as I'm talking, if I can do it, I will drop them myself. But I've got no problem with Comics Dad dropping links. I've got no problem with Charlene dropping links or anybody else in chat dropping links. Got no problem with it whatsoever. That's what it's all about. Everybody should just help each other to grow. Obviously, don't do it blindly. Don't do it blindly. Don't just sub to someone just because someone said, go sub to Tombi because he is good.
There have been some that you've put up and I've gone in and thought, nah.
But this is precisely my point. What you should do is go into their channel, see what their content is, and if then the content looks interesting and you look like you're going to get some form of enjoyment from it, drop a comment, hit a like, subscribe. And after a couple of episodes, if you realise that, do you know what, this isn't quite for me, unsubscribe. No harm with that whatsoever. But the thing is, don't do it blindly. Pop into that chat. I'm spread quite thin now. Bloody hell. There are so many people I'm following on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Kick. Really doesn't matter. I'll bounce between all of them. But the thing is, I'm finding that I'm spread a little bit too thin amongst so many good creators. So you might see me in a space for a week, and then you might not see me for another couple of months. But that's because I'm doing the rounds. I'm rotating between different groups of people. And this was one of the other things I said to Carl on Twitter today. Well, it's mostly Mr. Cage Gaming. Was I spend time talking to people, getting to know them, and building up relationships. I will follow people. I will follow people in their chat that I've interacted with, and I think, do you know what? This person's quite good. Decent content creator as well. See, they've got a smaller channel. Perfect. Let's see what you do.
Yeah, I do tend to lurk. I will say that. I do lurk. You don't often see me in chat, but I do lurk.
I'm spending most of my time during the days when I'm working. I will lurk quite a lot. There's a few channels that I will deliberately say hello to everybody, and I mean the thing is, I'm in Drunk 3PO's channel pretty much every day in the afternoon because Jay is such a wholesome chap. He really is a nice bloke. I've got a lot of time for him. I've never met him personally. I would fucking love to meet him personally. I have a feeling I would be looking up to him because I am a hobbit and he is a giant. But he is a very nice individual and one of those guys that a crowd would gravitate to because he's just so nice.
But that's right, John. A lot of people do lurk. Or they'll say a couple of things in chat and then they go into lurk mode. Most people do it.
Comics Dad says, I'm just a functional idiot. Nothing special. I'm doing exactly the same. I'm functionally retarded pretty much all day. But I'm here and I'm talking. And I love the sound of my voice at times. Sometimes the wife's voice is like, yeah. John Ambler's semi-lurking. Yeah, and there's lurkers make the world go round. I mean, let's look at Rumble. Let's look at the numbers right now. We've got 18 people currently talking on YouTube. We've got one person currently watching over on Twitch. I'm going to knock off Twitter because I'm not actually streaming to Twitter. They can get fucked. After they banned me from live streaming, pricks. For no fucking reason, asshats. I put in the appeal and they haven't fucking responded, wankers. I'm gonna hide them. But we got 31 people currently on Rumble, and only a few talking. Why? That's not a problem for me. Not a problem for me. I'm not going to demand that every single person bloody talks in chat.
No.
Who the fuck am I to demand
If everybody talks in chat in one go, I can't read it. It whizzes past too quick. I have to scroll back every so often anyway in case I've missed something.
John Ambler says, Jay is really tall. Fuck. I've got no hope when I come to America. I'm going to be a fucking sock midget. Looking forward to meeting him again and in Dallas in a few weeks. Met him briefly in San Antonio last October. I'm going to try and convince the wife to let me go on one of these cons and just fly over for
You do what you damn well like.
I know. Of course I do, but... Comics Dad says, Jay has about a whole foot on you. Everybody's got a whole bloody foot on me, Comics Dad.
So that's about 2 foot on me.
And that's going to be 2 foot on Tam. Tam's like fucking tiny. I mean, I've got half a foot on Tam. And then still fucking people are going to have a foot on me. Holy shit. This is why I always joke about, fuck.
Do you know, Charlene, I have never sat and watched Friday Night Tights.
I love Friday Night Tights. I just haven't been able to watch it in ages. I normally watch it on a replay on a Saturday morning, or I listen to it on a Saturday morning, mainly because I'm now streaming myself so often. And that's one of the pitfalls with streaming and creating content yourself is quite often you don't get to stay up to date with everybody else's streams. Now, there's going to be some that you always watch because of the entertainment value. Friday Night Tights, obviously, has returned to the Friday Night Tights after a long hiatus. But he was getting himself sorted. He was getting his house sorted, so fine.
Has he moved now?
I don't think he's moved. I think he's just sorted his rooms out. He could have done. I mean, certainly his layout looks changed. I haven't dropped into his chats in a fucking long time, to be honest.
Because I think it was a Saturday morning we were watching him.
Yeah.
And he had his house fund going.
Yes. Which is fucking superb. I mean, fuck it. If I ever got fucking big enough, I'll do the same. I'll say, right, okay, super chat's going in the book. If someone says this is going in the book,
Exactly.
Panda says,
Panda.
letting them go is easy. What they should ask is, can I come home again? Yeah. I'll be like, yeah. I'm having so much fun over here. I'll just wait for you to come this way. Then we got Silent Night said, mate, I could listen to you in a deep night podcast. Do you know what? That'd be like midnight musings.
Is that because he's so boring he'd send you to sleep?
I think what Silent Night's saying...
I think what Silent Night's saying is that you're so boring you'll send him to sleep.
He can't say that because Dazzy will knock him out. If he did say that, Dazzy would go over and spank his ass. But I think it's more of a case that Tombi can lay on the Radio 4 voice very thickly. Thickly? Is that a fucking word? It is now. I can lay the accent on so thick that I sound like pure silky buttered cocoa. I'm going through a really mentally tough time, and it's not getting any better. It's work related. I love my wife. Yeah, I wonder. Oh, bless your heart, mate. I'm surprised you haven't come down and grabbed this PC. Cough. I'm surprised you haven't come in. Charlene says, ha! My brother beats Jay. My brother's 6'8". Holy shit. He is not just a foot taller than me. He is a foot and 3 inches taller than I am. Holy Christ. Obviously, I know it's not the best of things. Rick, then he'll let out a blue streak of swears. Yes, indeed. Comics Dad, get awesome gaming. I have a similar mentality, but it also doesn't stop me from just reaching out and asking people here and there for some eyes on my stuff. I don't expect anything, though. I mean, this is the thing. Let me scroll up just so I can go back to Get Awesome's comment. I just operate under the mindset of nobody owes me anything. I find that if that's your starting point, everything else is gravy. Exactly. And this is the thing. The world doesn't owe you anything. And this is one of the problems that youngsters have these days. All of the majority, let's I don't want to be too general. The majority of youngsters, certainly in the UK, and America's probably like for like.
I think the world owes them everything.
I will say of children of parents that are definitely on the left, they have all got the biggest chip on their shoulders, and they all think the world owes them something. And as a result, they're little assholes. You can't tell them no, because you implode their little bubble. And the next thing you're getting called all of the ists and obes under the sun.
Yeah.
So yeah, just operate under the premise that the world doesn't owe you anything. You also don't owe the world anything yourself, and just crack on. The next day will still come around whether you're cracking on or not. Mental. Jay's really tall. Looking for yeah. Let's Comics Dad. Yeah, I always feel weird asking anything from others. I've always been that way. It's hard mindset to break. Yeah, it is. It is a hard mindset to break. This is why Tombi's got a similar mindset. I won't ever ask anybody for anything. But what I will do is I'll create stuff that allows people to use my knowledge and my technology and my ideas without having to ask, which is why I do the streamer guides for sorting out your chats or creating overlays for free and all that jazz. I don't gatekeep knowledge. I would sooner have all of that knowledge available for everybody. So make a guide, put it online. If people want to then watch it and use it, all fucking power to you. You don't have to thank me for it. It's there for you to use. And then it also solves the problem of people being too proud to ask for help. A lot of time. I mean, Queen Comics Dad and Queen Comics. I mean, Queen Comics wasn't expecting me to go in and create her overlays and backgrounds and set up EV Mux projects. But I just did it because for me to spend 5 minutes to help someone else, and they haven't asked for it, they're not even aware I'm doing it, to avoid an hour's worth of throwing things together. There's no skin off my nose. Well, it's what I'm good at. Charlene says, "Are you 5'5"?" Yes. I am a hobbit. I am a hobbit.
Short. I'm shorter, but he's short.
Yeah. Rick says, "You better ask me if you need something, brother. I never ask anyone for anything. I'll drop hints to the wife when it comes to birthdays and Christmases, but ordinarily, I never ask anybody for anything. I never speak to people about anything either." Which is a bit of a pain in the arse if anybody wants to understand where I am emotionally. I'm like a chewed up piece of toffee. There are very few emotions that go through my brain.
Apart from sometimes snappy, stroppy, and angry.
Yeah, but the thing is anger is one thing. How to explain it? It's easy to get angry. It's very, very easy to get angry and display anger and frustration.
Can you hear these dogs?
No.
Oh, you can't hear them snoring.
No. No, can't hear him at all. I'm like the Incredible Hulk. I'm never happy. I am, but I'm not at the same time because fundamentally I don't really ever have that kind of happiness. It's weird. It's like trying to turn around to someone who's neurodivergent and said, "Oh, hello, Cosmo."
Oh,
There he is.
Charlene will get it when I say he's a victor.
Oh,
Meldrew.
fuck off.
Victor Meldrew.
There are some things that do tickle me, and I'm a fucking child. There are just some things that just tickle me. But generally, I don't really react the same with emotion that most people do. I never have. Especially with people passing away. Death is one of those things that just doesn't faze me at all. Just goes in, goes out, next day, crack on. And I know that sounds harsh, and it's not supposed to be, but it's just the reality of what it is. I can't show emotion when someone passes away. I probably will when Tam does. I would expect
Maybe.
I would expect
Maybe.
to.
He'd probably throw a wild party. Yeah, I've got rid of the bitch.
Maybe. I definitely probably will with the dogs because I've got a different... I react differently to the dogs than I do to humans. It's bizarre. And especially the animals. But it is what it is. Started playing RoboCop. So Silent Night started playing RoboCop Rogue City. And I think it's actually quite good. Hellblade's Semua's Sacrifice is amazing. What do you guys think of those two games? Right, Rogue City is about to have kind of like a little mini expansion or a DLC. Definitely play it. So I'm going to be playing it. RoboCop was one of my favorite games when it came out. And the ability to shoot people in the dick and the animation to be dick shots that's all I did. There's a YouTube short of RoboCop. I did when I was playing it. In fact, I'm gonna fucking find it. Fuck it. And I love the game. I love the game. I've lost 2 subscribers. Yes. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Shorts. It's like anything. Subscribers come and go. If people get hung up too much, too much on subscribers, I just like to think of myself. I've got 2,500 subscribers. How many people in the world are there?
Yeah.
That's not even a rounding error. There are so many more people out there. There are so many countries out there. I mean, I'm probably doing stuff that a lot of other people would never even think of doing, like translating the videos into about 15 different languages.
Turn the camera down slightly to see if you can get on my desk.
Yep.
So Cosmo has got his legs spread
I can't see
around my keyboard.
I can't see that. I can see his head.
Yeah, he's actually going to sleep sitting up.
Rosie's buggered.
Yeah. She's gone to make sure there's no food left on her food stand.
Yep. RoboCop. I absolutely love it. As far as Senua's Sacrifice, I never played it. I watched it. The mocap or the photogrammetry that they use on the female's face is fucking absolutely amazing. I'm actually playing Expedition 33 at the minute, which is fantastic. But I'm just going to share this. So this was an early short that I did back in the day.
Let's give him a war.
Melon shot. Big shot. Scumbag.
I just go around just dick shotting everybody in a minute. Throw punk. Deliberately aiming for his dick. Bink! Just dick. And you know it's a dick shot because it comes up with critical hit. Melon shots. Fucking I love the game. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I just ran around doing dick shots on everybody. It's fantastic. How you doing, Steve? It's good to see you. I get awesome gaming. I know when someone asks me what I think about games, so I have 400 hours in Monster Hunter Wilds. If I was to say I've got 22,000 hours in World of Warcraft, we played WoW a lot. We do play WoW.
Yeah, every day of the week.
Yeah, we do play WoW a lot, but it is what it is. I mean, it was our only game for the better part of 20 years. So, and we still play.
Hiya, Queen.
We still play. How you doing, Queen?
Watch. I don't know why I waved. She can't watch.
Yeah,
she's driving.
Just wanted to say hi. I'm driving right now, so I can't watch, but I'm listening over the radio. Your husband said you are awesome. How you doing, Queen? So you liked the layouts, did you? You liked the layouts for your EV mugs. I'm glad. Oh, there she goes. Tombi, thank you so much again for doing all that for me. It means a lot, and I appreciate all the time into it. No worries at all. Charlene just said, holy shit. What did I say? I mentioned RoboCop to my nephew. I don't think he'd heard of it before we'd watched it on Tuesday. Yes. RoboCop's amazing. RoboCop's fantastic.
Just putting it out there.
I do not condone my wife typing all the chat right now. She may kill us all. Haven't you got voice speechy thingamajiggers? Ain't she like one of those techno Luddites that uses an iPoo? Can't you say, Siri, send message, Tombi, you suck, and then just laugh emoji? Get awesome gaming. I used to love WoW, but I quit during Wrath of the Lich King when I realized there would never be Another Sunwell-like experience, yeah. And this is the thing. Wrath was pinnacle World of Warcraft. Until the last patch, and then they fucked it right up. It was so good. It was so good.
Oh, excuse me.
John Ambler says, "Oh, comics dad, you poor soul. I've seen the way Queen Comics wife drives in Mario Kart. Holy shit."
Oh, dear.
Silent Night. Tombi and Tam, you two are truly such amazing people, and Dazzy and I are so grateful to know you two. No, likewise, brother. Yeah. Likewise. And the thing is that when it came to the PC earlier, because I'm moving this office downstairs and I'm rejigging the layout of some of the electronics and stuff, I suddenly thought, well, I could put the server that I'm using currently, which is the main one I use for work and stuff, into a new case and put that where the old one is. And took the old one apart, and I thought, do you know what? I reckon this would be useful to Silent Night and Dazzy as a base for PC. Because all you need is essentially a graphics card, and then you're away. Comics Dad said, John, I read that to her. She's going to give you an earphone later.
An earphone?
An earphone. Even in Wrath of the Lich King, I still preferred Burning Crusade when they made raids, and if your guild could do them, cool, and if not, the devs basically said sucks to suck. Yeah. And this is the thing, they made it too casual. Have you seen the latest, though, with regards to it?
You showed me earlier.
Yeah.
But
they're bringing in a one-button sequence so that you can just hit one button, it does the complete sequence of spells for you. It adds a little bit of latency to the global cooldown, but it will press the right spell in the right order.
I think that could be quite a good idea. The community, no clothing communities.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Oh,
what?
You missed it. Do you know how you can save lots of money on summer clothing? Spend the summer at one of those no clothing resorts.
Tam, are you advocating for nudie retreats right now? Just so I'm clear right now.
Well, the thing is, if we
when
get
was the last time I saw your bob?
I don't know.
Exactly. I would be walking around with a woody all the time. I ain't fucking doing that. You can get fucked. I don't want people to see my little shriveled up mushroom. Fuck off. Fucking Jesus Christ. Her accent, hat dog. Hat dog. It is a hat dog. Rachel says, lol, a nudist hobbit. That would actually a nude hobbit pissed out of his fucking face or smoking the naughty leaf. And then Panda's fucking giggling. Lol. Tam is a wild one. Yeah, I'm kind of curious now. Tam walking around a nudie camp.
Hey, look, I'm old and wrinkly. No one's going to bother looking.
I'm fucking looking. Fucking, I'll be looking.
I'm old and wrinkly. Nudist camps are a brilliant idea as you get old and wrinkly because no one wants to fucking look anyway.
Pi wants to say, let's. I want to put 100 quid on that bet. I want to take that bet right now. Because that would be fucking funny as shit. I don't want to Google it. UK nudist beaches. What? How? They're 12. 12 at the best.
The worst thing that I have ever seen. I have to say this. The worst thing I've ever seen is when I was on holiday in Cornwall, and I must have been about 14, and there were a whole fucking German family from
Germany, probably.
From a from babies to 110-year-old grandpa, all butt naked on the beach.
Oh, letting it hang loose.
Yeah, and they were even playing fucking rounders and things like that. on the beach.
Jesus, can you imagine playing rounders and you start doing a bloody slide to a base? It's like, oh, mate, chafage on your old canips. 12 of the best nudist beaches in the UK. We've got Newborough, Anglesey, Dorset, Isle of Arran, Cornwall's got a few, a lot in Devon, Isle of Wight, and then you've got Morford Differin in Wales. My good God. Rachel says, Steve with a naughty leaf covering his bits. AI could do it. Yes, they could. Get Awesome Gamer. I'm a Souls gamer. If you want to remove your challenge, you can remove me as well. I can't do it with resistance-less games. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Now, I'm currently playing... It's not a Souls game. I'm currently playing Expedition 33, but I always played the games in hard mode. I never play them normal, easy, or story or anything like that. I'm always playing them in hard mode. And the first hour or so was a bit of a brutal wake-up. But yeah, I'm fucking loving the game now. Just cracking through it. Terra Crystal just checked. There are nudist resorts in Tennessee, like Pleasure Lake Retreat in Sparta. It's between Knoxville and Nashville. It's the fucking name. Pleasure Lake. Welcome to Pleasure Lake.
Oh my God.
This is where you can let your nuggins hang low. Love it. Oh God, Tam, you've just brought up a memory of a disgusting man with his dick hanging out when I was a teen down in Weymouth. My grampy shouted at him and he got him to move on. What the fuck? Was he just hanging low or just his budgie fucking covers just didn't quite hold it all in?
Charlene, I'd taken the kids into the city on the underground. It was red hot, as it normally is down there, and there was some dude in those, the silky exercise shorts.
Swedish porn pants.
Yeah. And he was sitting there with his legs spread and his nuts hanging out the side. And the kids are like, look, Mum, he's bloody disgusting. He's got his nuts hanging out, dirty bastard.
Oh, mate. Charlene
dear.
just says, just butt naked for no reason. How old were you at the time? You could only have been a young girl then.
Oh, dear.
You could literally only have been a young girl at the time. Comics Dad says, Tommy, the wife can't wait to spend time with Tam. We will go he dumbasses together, mate.
B.
Yeah, I know, but I always say it as they've typed it because it's fucking funnier. It's hilarious, especially when Rick types, because he generally gets 15 words wrong in a sentence. Bless his heart. Steve, I assume they do that all the time in Disneyland now. Probably.
What's that? Go butt naked?
Oh, Charlene was 12 or 13. That's the last thing a 12 or 13-year-old needs to see. It's like some old guy's todge. It's like, really? Why are you showing me your dingly dangly? You freak.
Oh, dear.
Oh, so Real Raid Nation Gaming, double feature live stream on Rumble Part 2, Tron-tastic. I can't wait. Real Wade, I really cannot wait for Tron Ares. I really can't wait for Tron Ares. I'm going to definitely be going to the cinema, and I'm probably going to watch it 2 or 3 times. Because I'm heavily invested in Tron. Tron's just so up my alley, it's untrue.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, are you going to make me a drink?
Oh, no. I'm trying to find some tissue. Actually, right. So I've had this. Right. So I've had an abscess on the inside of the roof of my mouth for a couple of days, which has given me a sore throat and earache and everything else. The bloody thing's just burst, and now I've got runny nose.
Oh, so it's actually burst now. Mm-hmm. So the pressure's gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm glad it's kind of like burst now rather than definitely on a flight.
Yeah, it's just gone, but I've still got really sore throat.
Oh, that's quite pretty. Oh, that's quite pretty too.
Oh, yeah, that's quite expensive too.
Yeah, I know it's quite expensive, but it's often quite nice to look at some of the bits that are just a bit higher up.
Why is it chopped into two lumps?
Because there's a road. There's a road going between it. So there's an active easement or access or whatever. It really doesn't matter. Glen Laurel. It looks pretty. Oh, look at that. Ain't that sweet? The problem, do you know what the problem with this bridge is, though, guys? Guaranteed, we would go across this and Tam would fall off in the water.
I'm not that bloody bad.
You're not bloody good. You're about the most stable person I know, fucking on a tightrope. And you're walking straight. It's like, holy shit. Bless her. Especially...
All right, I'll fall off the curb.
You do. So it's got a stream, which is actually quite good. It's got well water. That's really handy. Come on, show me the house. So a nice white pickety fence. We've got a big garage, which could actually be Tombi's streaming room, which is so far away from the house. I could play party animals in there and not disturb anybody. It'd be fantastic. Charlene says, I hope you start feeling better soon, Tam.
I'll be fine.
Steve says, so drunk drivers may go crashing on your land. Yeah, but the thing is, looking at this, it's so far away from anything, Steve. The chances of that are so remote. It is obviously between Nashville and Knoxville, so it's not bad at all in terms of position. That's actually quite acceptable for me. And it's this Bluff View Drive. I don't think that's going to get a lot of travel on it. I really don't. I can hear Poppy snoring. Oh, she's so cute. I love my Pop.
Rosie's eating the fluff off the carpet.
Well, that's hardly surprising because Rosie is retarded. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, there's that actually looks like it doubles as a little mini house as well because it's got a chimney on it. 3-port garage. Actually, it looks quite nice. I mean, the thing is, I mean, I would try and push for that. Yeah. Okay, I would definitely be pushing for it. Look at that centerpiece with the fireplace.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would nice. 100% push. I would stretch the budget.
So long as it's got a downstairs master bedroom.
I would stretch the budget as much as I can do for this property. I mean, look at that beamwork alone.
Yeah, it needs to have a downstairs master.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got a downstairs master beta somewhere. We'll have a look. Big dining room. Yeah, which
kitchen diner with a snug bit at the end.
This looks nice. Terra Crystal looks nice. That's very nice, sorry. Charlene. Ooh, that's pretty. Outside, balcony, no problem at all.
Yeah, that's my area.
So the first thing I'll do is clean up the wood and then restain it. But that's surface. The kitchen looks fine. Nothing wrong with the kitchen.
No.
Nothing wrong with the kitchen at all, to be honest. That's more than respectable. I like this place. I like it. Right, okay. We are going to start a Super Chat fund going now to get the other 700 million thousand pound dibdobs that we need to buy this property. Holy shit. Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's fucking lovely, though.
It's lovely. Nice, apart from the cookers.
You could easily just move straight into that, to be honest. It's good enough to move straight into. Yeah. Garage.
I love the way people move all this furniture out into the garage so that the house doesn't look cluttered when they're taking the photos.
Yeah, taking the photos. Exactly. Charlene, yeah, no problem. You can come and live with us. It's fine. It's fine. It looks really nice.
Yeah, it does.
Master bedroom, nice and big.
Downstairs master.
Yeah, nice and big as well. Plenty of space. Looks like it's got a ensuite and a
walk-in closet.
Walk-in closet. A nice big.
I like the fact that the toilet's separate, and it's got a bidet.
Has it got a bidet? Yeah, it's got a bidet.
Got a bidet. Look.
Yeah, it's got a bidet. The colouring and style is exactly what I love. Yeah, exactly. You could put several beds in that garage as well. You could convert that. I mean, the thing is, would I ever use it as a garage? It's been a long time since I built any kind of kit cars or anything. So, yeah, I could get back into it. So the space would probably be useful for that. But this looks lovely.
They're fancy foot washers, Charlotte. That's what you use a bidet for.
Bidets.
Fancy foot wash.
Nice, nice jet bath. Nice big shower for activities and science. Loft. It could be lower down, but I would expect it's in the loft.
That might make you laugh.
I expect that's in the loft. Hey, this is nice.
That's in that annex on the side.
That's in the annex. I mean, that's the office.
Yeah.
That's the office. Ah, yeah.
That's upstairs.
Yes, but what is it, Tam? What is it?
It's a cinema. Yeah.
It's a cinema because he's got the projector coming down from the ceiling. The only thing with this, and the only mistake they've made, is the back row needs to be elevated. So you put a block along the whole of the underneath and a step up so that you sit above the heads of the people in front of you. Because at the minute, they're all on the same level. Now, they are slightly offset. So if you have a look at the edge of this one.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what activities John's saying there's lots of room for.
Man's activities. That's all you need to know. Men's activities. Man stuff. Silent Night says, could we live in the man garage? Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure there will be room. So much room for activities. Yes. Man stuff. That looks good. And they've got full-on proper surround sound as well. Got the speakers up the top, speakers towards the back of the room. Fuck me.
No, Steve.
Charlene's... Right, okay. Let me reorganize some of these comments. Steve says, sexy parties. And Charlene says, yep, agreed. Tombi.
Oh, dear.
Lol. Yes.
Oh, shut up, you two.
Is that... What do they call that game where you've got the fucking pucks and you have to fling them from one end to the other?
Yeah, don't I?
Yeah, it's not air hockey. It's like bowls, but it's you know the ice doodah when they fucking
there ain't no options being kept open, mate.
What's that? Got to keep your options open. Yeah. Hastings 67 is now following on Kick, waiting for the bot response to, you all look like you're a small streamer. There's not many people watching. If you pay me £50,000, I can raise your...
Air hockey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not an air hockey. It's not an air hockey because you start off at one end. I think you start off at that end and you flick your bean up to the other and you've got to get it in. It's the same as the ice curls. You know,
Oh,
Olympic
yeah,
hurdles.
yeah.
It's the same as that, but it's obviously on a board. Tombi Rod Hockey. Hane Yamasan. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Anime After Dark in an hour and 15 minutes. But little cinema, see? This is what Tombi wants. Tombi wants I don't want a 6-seater one, I want a 12-seater one. That screen needs to be twice as big. And the speakers twice as loud. Everything needs to be twice. I want also, no word of a lie, chat, no word of a lie, when we eventually do buy our place, I am going to have a 12-seater mini cinema with this kind of setup. On the left-hand side is going to be the pick-a-mix, is going to be the hot dog stand, is going to be the popcorn makers, the ice cream tubs, and like little mini tubs of ice cream and stuff like that. All down that left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you've got your toilets and whatever else you need to do, make yourself drinks and stuff. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Obviously, Tam's like, you don't need to have a cinema. And I'm like, yes, I do. I need to have a cinema. And have friends over and stuff. This is awesome, this place. I'm more than happy.
Yeah, it's nice, actually.
Yeah, I'm more than happy with this. Grounds are nice as well. I wanted to see inside. I wanted to see inside the here. So this here, I would convert this straight away. I would insulate the rooms. I would insulate the roof. I would seal it up, and this would be one hell of an office. And I would actually put in a kitchen area, bed area. Just so that if I was working late at night, just so I don't interrupt Tam, the dogs, the kids, whatever.
Lots, Charlene.
How much is
lots and lots.
If I start a super chat fund for now until 10 years, we might be able to swing a little bit of it. Yeah, this is close to the million. This is close to $1 million. So it's way outside the budget. Way outside the budget. Way outside the budget. But we've got the...
It does actually look nice.
We've always got the national lottery. We may win one day.
Charlene, we've even started doing that.
Yeah.
Just because...
The way I looked at it, I was saying to Tam a couple of weeks back, we may as well do the lottery. Because you never know. I mean, you've just got as much odds as anybody else to win. And if we haven't won anything by the time we're going out there, then so be it. We move out there and we just get what we get.
Let you out, Roro. Come on then. No.
We've always got a base level of property that we'll be able to afford and be able to move into. Whereas at least if all of a sudden you wake up in the morning and it's like, you have won £65 million. How would you like to have it delivered? And I'll be like, in £5 notes, please, mate. Straight into my bank. But in all seriousness, if we had won a large sum, there is one property that I'm gonna have to see if I can find it.
Yeah, no, don't put that up again because it makes me so sad that we can't have it.
No. I want to find it. I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to find it. Right, here it is. Let me see if I can open it first.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I've been able to open it. So this one, Charlene, people occasionally win the lottery despite the incredible odds. However, some people play all their lives and win hardly any of it back. This is the thing. And the way I look at it is we'll play it up until we go to move, and then we'll stop. At the end of the day. If it's going to be, it's going to be. Yanni Ray.
I haven't done the lottery properly in years and years and years.
Nah.
But one year we got to the last lottery on the last day of the year. And I said, I'm going to get a lucky dip. Just one lucky dip. And actually won 1,400 quid.
1,500 quid. Right, okay. So I'll tell the story a little bit better than Tam does. I had the lottery ticket. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. 1st of January. So we had New Year's party and whatever. Everyone's go to bed. And I thought, do you know what? I'll check the lottery ticket. Check the first number. And we've got it. Check the second number. We've got that one. Check the third number, the fourth number. We've got those as well. And I'm thinking, fuck. If we've got the next number, we are sharing, potentially we're sharing 4 million. And do you know what the last number was? So the number that was drawn was a 12. We had 42. So had that 4 been a 1, 4 people would have won a share of that day. And we would have walked away with 1 million. Or after tax and everything else, probably 700,000, 600,000. Life-changing. Life-changing. It was crazy.
It was quite a nice present on...
Oh, it was a nice way to start the year.
Yeah.
It was a nice way to start the year. John Ambler, might as well give the lottery a go myself. Been a hot minute. Right, okay. So, yes, this property here, Charlene, this is 8.5 million. This is what set us off on the whole... We need to win the lottery. Panda, lots of years ago, I won big on a scratch ticket. Oh, bless you.
Nice.
I've never won large amounts on any scratches or anything, to be honest. It's just one of those things.
Well,
but this
I
property,
get my £2 back.
Yeah.
Usually.
The lady I got TomTom from had a tree fall on her house. And it broke the roof. A few weeks later, she won $5,000 on a scratch card. Holy shit.
Oh, at least it repaired the roof.
Yeah, but the thing is, insurance would have done that.
Yeah.
So this, Charlene, this is the one that started it off. And I shared this with Yanni, and I was like, this is next level. So you've got a nice creek running through the property as well, which the ATVs, yes, ATV vehicles come with the property. And then you've got this lodge. The property is massive. It's 309 acres. This is one of the cabins that's on the property. There is a pavilion for getting married on the property. It's not small. It's got its own lake with fishing, bass and fish and all that crazy stuff.
It's got a 3-acre lake.
A 3-acre lake, and at its deepest point, it's 25 foot deep. It's got 6 or 7 cabins on it. And the cabins are all very, very nice looking cabins. It's got fucking pedal boats. It's insane. Look at the freaking inside of the main door when you come into the property. It's obscene.
You do need another 2 or 3 million just to put the furniture into this place.
Yanni says, I'm a douchebag and forgot today is Davey Verse's birthday. Everyone wish him a happy birthday. Yes, we did.
We did?
We did earlier on.
Yes, I remembered.
Yep. So we're looking at this property. Lovely, 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 lovely. This is obviously their dining area because it was eventually started to be used as a business. So people were coming to stay there, people having breaks. So it's been set up
Weddings.
as a kind of like getaway place. So this is amazing. And we would probably do exactly the same. Now, one of the cabins, so this is still in the main property. It's got bunk beds. Amazing idea, especially with having loads of kids around. Bunk beds galore in this place. I mean, look at this. Loads of beds. There's 12 beds just in that one room alone. It's freaking insane. Outside balcony, lovely place to have some dinner in the evening. I mean, look at that.
It is pretty. I will say that.
Absolutely fantastic.
We do need to win the lottery, though.
Yeah, we do need to win the lottery. It's got its own rifle range, so if you want to go shoot some pew-pews, you can shoot some pew-pews.
It probably does, Steve.
Does the place come with bears? Yes.
Yeah,
so it's
probably
got these little cabins. So this is cabin number 3. And inside, obviously, you've got a settee, you've got your TV downstairs, upstairs, bedroom area, kitchen area. All of the cabins are exactly the same like this one. except for the cottage, which is kind of like the owner's cottage. And there is one other cottage which is down by the lake. It's insane. Canoes and boathouse. This is the one that's down towards the lake end. Look at this. This is all included in that 8.5 million. So now you can see why we're like, holy shit, now I need to win the lottery. Or just find some really rich benefactor.
Steve, it could have the fucking picnic basket, mate.
Yep. This is the cottage. So this is one of the cottages. Nice and clean, bedroom, lots of room, balcony, you name it. Helicopter pad. It's crazy, guys. If we had 8.5 million, we would move into this, and yeah, we would have one fucking hell of a party. We would have one hell of a party. And I would literally just fly everybody over and just say, right, let's have a fucking party, guys. Yanni, Charlene, I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? Steve says, so I guess you want an armory somewhere in case a bear shows up demanding your picnic basket. Yes.
No, the bear could have the freaking picnic basket.
Ref, how you doing, brother? Ref's in the house, and so is a Crimson Shadow. We're just looking at this. We're just looking at properties, guys. And just talking bollocks as always.
But you don't got a passport.
Who's got a passport?
He doesn't have a passport, Steve. That's all right. We didn't have a passport either because ours was about 8 months out of date.
Yep. It was indeed. It was
Didn't see the point in replacing it until we needed to replace it, so we had longer on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. The thing is that we weren't going to spend the money on it until we absolutely needed to.
It's just so as it doesn't run out so early. Because it actually gave us another few months.
It looks like something out Minecraft. It looks really weird.
What's that? Another one you're looking at?
Yeah, it looks all fuzzy, doesn't it? Is it me, or does it look fuzzy as a building?
It's the stone. It's nice, actually. It's brick.
Yep.
Looked like it was stone. No, I quite like that.
Yeah, this is a different property, obviously.
Yeah, I quite like that. That looks nice.
Obviously slightly smaller, but that's hardly a problem. Just remember, guys, we are streaming over on YouTube, Rumble. So
that
our Rumble
actually
account
looks on. Looks the same shape as one of the ones that I was looking at the plans for.
All right.
A bit smaller.
Moo cows. I like it. Ooh.
Yeah, that field would have to be disinfected to get the dogs on it.
I was thinking about the dual highway that's just over here, to be honest. And I was thinking,
Is that on the boundary?
I-64. Yes. Yeah, get fucked.
Yeah, no.
That's going to be one of the stipulations. US Highway 64. No. And you can even see where you've got the sound barrier just here.
No. How much do I want for that? $1?
900,000.
Really? I wouldn't give them 900,000 for that. Not sitting on a bleeding. What's it? Interstate.
No, that proximity, you are going to just hear it all the time. You are literally just going to hear it all the time. There's no escape from it. This is quite quaint. It's quite nice. Crimson Shahado. Happy birthday, Davey says. Thank you very much indeed. All of the happy birthdays to Davey in the chat. Whether you're on Rumble or whether you're on YouTube. Hiccups. We got a fire pit, so that's good. So we've got a fire pit. We just need chairs around it and a bottle of whiskey, and we're sorted.
Or in my case, a bottle of vodka.
Yeah. This is the kind of thing where you'll find me, Tam, Yanni, Alleged, all just sat around this fire pit, just chilling. Rick and the guys as well. Everyone just muddled up around this fire pit, all just drinking and laughing and just talking shit. Staring at the stars. Yeah, I mean, it's the proximity to these main roads. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, but you're gotta be near a road. Otherwise, you ain't gonna get in and out.
Yeah, you could be near a road. You just don't need to be on a fucking highway.
Hey, cunts! Don't forget to click the subscribe button.
Thank you for all.
Thanks for all the birthday penis.
Yes. See this again. This is Highway 127.
Yeah, but that's a highway, not an interstate.
I don't care. It's the same.
That's an A road. That's an A road rather than an M road.
Tam, it may as well be the fucking same.
No, that's an A.
You may as well just have it the fucking same. The speeds are the fucking same. It's going to be just as fucking noisy. I'm not living right on a major fucking highway, whether it's on an A road or whether it's on a motorway. No, I'm not doing it. I hate people. I hate noises like that.
He does actually hate people.
Yes.
That is the one thing that I'm getting a little bit twitchy about our holiday.
What, the fact that I hate people?
Yeah, because Tombi does not do people.
I don't do crowds. Definitely don't do crowds. I find obnoxious people obnoxious, which is no different from anybody else. Driving is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because Tombi has got a habit of telling people to go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Luckily, he does it with the windows closed most of the time.
Yeah.
So the only person that actually hears him shouting at them is me.
Yeah, I mean, this house has got a roundabout. Why it's got a roundabout? Don't know. Is that two houses exactly the same, converted barns? There must be. Looks like a business.
Yeah, we are looking at Tennessee. Breath.
Yeah. Tennessee, that's where we're looking for.
It was actually when I was looking up, obviously, weather factors into it. We have dogs. I don't do the cold. Tombi
Quails!
The cold.
Hello, quails. Or are they partridges?
You know, there were a lot of factors. Weather was a big one. Employment, not so much, because he can work for the same firm. It's international.
Yeah.
But, yeah, cost of living, kind of not too bad.
A set of two identical 3,000 square foot dog trot lodges crafted from reclaimed and washed barnwood epitomize the clean country style that defines Two Creech Ranch and serve as the main compound's focal point, unlike their historical Texas predecessors. Obviously, we're in Texas at the minute. Texas.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, no, I was just...
I
just expanded the search. Normally, it's Tennessee, though. Tennessee whiskey. Time to get drunk. I need a cup of tea. What about you?
I actually feeling like I need to eat now.
Cool. Well, it's 9 o'clock. It's 2 hours on the dot. Ladies and gents, we're going to call it there. Thank you very much. My butt is numb. It's very numb bum. We're going to call it there. So thank you very much indeed for joining us on episode 36 of Two Teas in the Pod. We're going to be back with this show next Thursday. And until then, guys, look after yourself. Panda, thank you very much indeed for the gifties. It was incredibly generous of you. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And Tombi, did I see the random image you sent me? No, because generally I don't look at stuff. A nice yellow
Parton.
Nice yellow field.
Not the Dolly Parton.
Yes.
Not Dolly Parton.
Yeah. So in an hour's time, I'm going to be back with Anime After Dark with Clifton, Hanayama, Abe, and many more. So until then, guys, if you want to come and join us with that and watch a bit of anime, just come back in an hour. Until then, look after yourselves. Been a pleasure.
Bye, guys.
Ciao for now. Ciao for now. Bye.
So that's the end. We've talked away. Tombi and Tam, we're done for the day. TV talk and a bit of the news. Some movie reviews, but now we must move. From big screen dreams to our daily schemes. Move, pets, and holiday themes. Poppy and Rosie snoring so proud. Cosmo, Yarny, and Salem, no need for a crowd. So smash that like, don't miss a sub. You never know what's coming up. Two voices, one vibe, join the squad. There's two T's in a pod.